pushing.
Alright, what's up my Destiny dudes? Now, if you guys are playing the Iron Banner and grinding it out, just like I am, you're probably getting a little bit frustrated by all the Titan bubbles. Now, I was very frustrated. I kept on having this experience where I am just standing in a bubble with a shield on the other team, and then another bubble. And if this seems familiar to all you guys, don't worry, we're all dealing with it. So, let's talk about how we get around it, and let's talk about things you can do to combat the Titan Bubble Brigade. So ultimately what I ended up going with was a Hunter loadout build, okay? Now while I'm playing the game, I use Caliban's hands because that way I get my knife back more quickly, explosions, trip knife, but you do need to go with Golden Gun, the marksman one. That's the one that does big precision damage. I use marksman dodge, up to you what you want to use. Strafe jump so you can get through the air more quickly, more agility wise. The proximity knife, that works with Caliban's hands, and then the trip mine. I'm also using gunpowder gamble because I want to try to find ways to explode around Titan shields. And then the rest of it is completely up to you. This is what I'm currently rocking. Now, after I use that and it comes time for bubble, I switch to Celestial Nighthawk. As you saw in the intro clip, it will shoot through a bubble and kill the Titan inside. That way you can get rid of the bubble on the point, or at least have a fighting chance before the next bubble comes up. So, now that you guys know what I was rocking and how I did it, there's other things that you can do to get rid of bubbles, and I'm going to show you some of those right now. Another thing I've learned is that Witherhoard works if you attach it directly to the Titan. Let me show you what I mean. So, moving forward, hit him with it, and it will burn him down until he goes away. Got another example of that right here. So, this is a little bit tricky. As a hunter, you need to get in there quietly, quickly, so go invisible, and then jump over shields, and make sure you hit the Titan with it. If you hit the Titan with it, you see that guy's smart, he ran away, he will die and the bubble will go away. I tried doing it if you do it on the floor, just next to them, it does not work. So, on the floor, even with two wither shots, will not work. You'll get some damage, but it will not actually take him out or his bubble, so you have to hit him directly. There's two other things I've seen that work as a hunter. One of them is trying to suppress him, obviously, before he does it, but another one I saw a guy do is that he actually tethered inside the bubble, and then we were able to take him out. Now, I don't know if this was coincidental, if this was something that actually worked. I mean, it looked like it did. We were all in there, we did take him out. So, there's that. Another thing that I saw work was actually getting inside the Titan bubble again and doing a stasis, what's it called? The shatter dive, basically, is what you're going after. But the stasis super for the hunter, that one worked. I saw them do it inside of the bubble. I don't know if it was him that did it. I don't have footage of it. Sorry for that, guys, because my attachment wasn't like hooked up at that time. But yeah, I did notice that the guy got in there with a stasis super, and he ended up shatter diving everybody within the bubble, and they did all die from that. So I thought that was pretty cool. What I'm showing you right here, by the way, is something just a little bit extra. Tether also deals with Well of Radiance. That's not something that I was aware of until very recently, maybe about a month or so ago. So I wanted to show you that here's another benefit of using Tether. Now, a lot of people want to use Well. You can take them out with the Tether, as you see right here. So I just thought that was pretty cool, a little bit of extra tidbit. And then there's one thing I want to show you that I thought was really funny that happened with me and a Titan. One of the things I love about this community is that people are willing to mess around with you. So this guy could not melee me through his shield, which I thought was funny, and everyone started dancing around. This guy tried to join in, and then the other guy just wasn't having it. That's alright though, it was still pretty fun. Alright my dudes, so that's the long and the short of it. This is the stuff I found that you can use to pop a Titan bubble. So the Celestial Nighthawk one-shots it. The problem I have with it is that you do not get your super for the first round. I got my super, my intellect maxed out to 100, and even if I'm doing really, really well, I still have to rely on getting orbs of power from other Guardians using their super first. So you might want to just check your lobby to see how many Titan bubbles are there, and then go from there. But yeah, it did work. So the Celestial Nighthawk works using invisibility with Witherhoard. As long as you hit the Titan directly, that works. And then tether inside the bubble seems to work. I guess it works. Maybe you can tether inside the bubble and then use the volatile rounds, or use Witherhoard on the floor. I didn't get to test that out, but we did have a tether, as you saw in the gameplay clip. It did work. And then the last thing was, if you can get lucky enough to do it, do a stasis hunter super inside the bubble and then shatter dive. Now the stars have to align, or you have to be an incredible player to do that, but it does work if you can pull it off. Alright my dudes, that's the video. Hopefully it helps out. Hopefully you guys can do a little bit better dealing with all the Titan bubbles within the Iron Banner right now. Remember, I love all you guys. Let's keep it zen out there. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.